So people wonder, like, you know, what kind of house is this? What style of house is that? So this house is Craftsman style. How do we know? Look at the front porch. Do you see how the supports are squared instead of rounded? And then they're tapered. So they start little and get bigger. And then they sit on really big, heavy, like support piers. All right? So that's Craftsman. Also, do you see in the dormer on the roof how you can see the rafter tails? So you have the roof and you have like all the little exposed rafter tails. That's Craftsman. And then the windows in the first story, the grid is not the normal T plus you see, it's like this. So Craftsman is all about seeing the structural details. So when you have a roof come down, it's supported by rafters. You know, and that's why you see the exposed edges of those. Okay, so this is an Italianate house. Some people like to say Italiante. That's wrong. It's Italianate. How do we know? First off, it's a box. It's a box house, okay? Second off, see the windows are real skinny and tall, and they're divided down the middle. And you see how on the top they're like little arches, little arch like this? Those are called paired arched windows. You got two in the middle, and even the ones on the side, they're arched like this. That's how you know. Also, do you see how over top the windows, they're the lentil, that's the piece that goes across the top, it's an arch and it's heavy molding. Always see that on Italianate houses. Here we have a Queen Anne Victorian. Big things to point out. You're going to have asymmetrical design, so no symmetry. You're also going to have a hipped roof with lower cross gables, and you're going to have cutaway bays. So here with a hipped roof, what that means is it's like a pyramid right here. Your lower cross gables are these gables. That's a triangle, and it's lower than the pyramid here. And then also we have this asymmetrical. So you have your front door over here, and this side is not the same as this side. And then you have a cutaway bay. What that means is that, see how this is a gable, right? And underneath it is a bay window. And it looks like this part was cut out from this part. Same thing over here. We've got this part that juts out, and then underneath is a bay window, and it looks like it was cut out from the rest of the house. Gables, asymmetrical. Well, that one. Say
Queen Anne.
Queen Anne.
This thing right here.
Queen Anne, see cutaway bay?
Yeah.
That's the one we just did.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay, what's that? Queen Anne, why? Look. Hip roof, lower cross. Here we have a second empire house. How do we know? The big thing is a mansard roof. Look at the very top of the tower, very classic second empire feature, but the roof is mansard. What does that mean? It bows in, it curves in like this. Also, it can curve out. So you have a concave or convex roof system. Also, look at it, very heavily bracketed cornice line. Just big, heavy details. Another thing, segmental arch windows. What does that mean? It's not fully rounded, which you can. They have it up top, but there's also it's not a flat, it's not fully curved, it's just partially curved. Those are segmental arch windows.
We have this one up here.
Yes, second empire.
Wait,
beautiful.
I can't see it yet. God, the trees have grown up like crazy around here.
All right, here we go.
Second Empire.
Oh, look at that. Gorgeous second empire. That both kinds of mansard roof. You have the concave and the convex. They have a skinny, tall windows that are paired. They do have some rounded arches. They got a little funky with their arches. The clip corners. I ain't never seen that before. They do have heavily bracketed lintels on the windows. Looks good, man. It's cute.
Queen Anne, Queen Anne, Queen Anne.
Yeah, look at that hip roof with lower cross gables. This is an American Foursquare, all right? That is an offshoot of a prairie style. So American Foursquare means it's 4 rooms over 4 rooms. So you've got 2 stories. And then there's usually one central dormer in the middle of the roof. You see that? One central dormer, all right? The doorway is usually off-centered, but they can be a center hall. You know, but that's it though. It's 4 rooms over 4 rooms. It's got a hip roof, which is the pyramid looking roof, and the one center dormer. Now, just because your house is a box and it's 2-story does not mean it's American Foursquare. It does not. Now, you also will have a porch running the full width of the front. Full width of the front 1-story porch. That is American Foursquare.
American Foursquare.
Here's another American Foursquare, all right? 4 rooms over 4 rooms, center dormer.
What's that one?
Okay, that one is mostly Craftsman.
Okay. What's that one?
Queen Anne.
Queen Anne. Okay, what's that one?
All right.
What's that one?
All right, okay. All right, that one is a modest, it's going to be a folk Queen Anne. Snack!
Okay, I can't see.
All right, the folk Queen Anne style, but it's got classical details. So you can have a Victorian, like a Queen Anne house, it's got different details. It's got like a classical detail.
Okay, you're boring me with that one. Okay, what's this one?
All right, so that one is actually looks like a minimal traditional from the 40s that they've added, you know, Craftsman as well as Greek Revival details to it.
Okay. This one.
This is too
You could be loud.
Oh my god. Okay,
Well,
that's
did you-
Craftsman. It's one story. It's got the big projecting dormer in the center.
Don't tell me about it. Just tell me what it is.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. Just
All right, but that's the thing. Is like it could be mixed. Like.
all right. Well.
All right. So people wonder, like, you know, what kind of house is this? What style of house is that? Well, it's really hard to nail down because people mix styles together. A lot of things were popular a lot of times. So you could have a house that's got some Queen Anne details and Craftsman details and Prairie details and Tudor details all the same. So it's like, well, what is it? Well, it's a mix of a lot of stuff. So I mean, look at this one. It's got the paired windows like Italianate. It's got exposed beams like Craftsman, and it's like off center and asymmetrical like a Queen Anne.
Now,
What is this?
what did they do?
I don't know. You got ugly over here, and they trying to match it with like the old stuff on the right.
The cemetery.
No, it's like old houses. You got old house, and then modern house, and then modern house, and across the street, old house, and then modern. What in the world? What'd you do to the streetscape?